Jack, I have had enough of you fooling around out here. Stop trying to act like it's a good thing to be single at your age and find a woman you can actually stay married to. And once you find that woman, you make her bring me a grandbaby. If you could just try a little harder to find someone, you could become a very good husband and father, right? All you are right now is a complete embarrassment to me.
I think asking Jasmine to bring you that grandbaby would be a lot more effective, Mom. And those two already took fertility tests and the results came back saying that they are both good to go.
I understand that, but that has nothing to do with you. What I'm trying to tell you right now is that it's embarrassing to have my oldest son grow up single and with no kids.
But Mom, I already told you I don't plan on getting married anymore.
Huh? You're going on about that again? Then what's going to happen to me getting my grandbaby?
And that's why I said, you won't be getting a grandbaby from me, okay? I've been to the doctor about it already and they said it's better for me to just look past wanting kids based on the very low chance I have of getting someone pregnant. They even tried bringing up adoption as an option, but you budged in, saying that it was the wife's fault for not bringing in any kids. And you still wonder why she left me after all that crap you gave her. For something that's not anyone's fault but my own. Why is it so hard for you to accept the truth, Mom? You literally do anything but accept the truth, and that includes hurting those who aren't even at fault. If I had to give you a reason why I'm not married now and never will be again, I'd say it has to do with you always getting in the way.
You're going on about that again as well?
If you don't want to hear about it again, then stop making me bring it up. The fact that you always come to me about not having any kids and not having anyone to love is why I always go back and bring up the reasons why. It's driving me nuts.
Well, listen, Jack. You don't have to cover for that ex of yours being infertile anymore, because you've already divorced her and she means nothing to us anymore, right?
Jesus Christ, Mom. I'm not lying about it to protect her. I'm being serious when I say that I'm the one that's infertile. I even showed you the test results from the clinic, right?
Well, anyway, I'm not going to allow you to stay single. The only way you're going to continue staying a man in my family is by getting yourself another wife and making some kids with her. That's what all men need to do, and you're no exception.
Please stop with all this, Mom. At this point, you continue to go in circles about this. It's just wasting everyone's time.
Jack!
I have an early morning tomorrow, so good night.
I've had enough sitting here waiting. You must be planning to surprise me with something, right?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about that penthouse you have. You must have bought that recently, right?
Huh?
When I went into your apartment earlier, I saw the papers on that place lying on your computer.
You've gone and created yet another duplicate key to my place without my permission? Are you still not able to get it into your head that it's because of crap like you that you've caused my last relationship to flounder and forced me to divorce my wife? I can't believe you right now, Mom.
Well, you're my son, and I think I have the right to have access to your apartment. So when are you going to be able to introduce me to that new wife of yours?
Seriously?
The penthouse I saw in those papers lying in your apartment showed that it has 3 bedrooms and a very spacious kitchen, so there must be a good reason for you buying it, right? What kind of woman is the girl you're with right now? Is she the kind of woman that can actually get pregnant and birth some children?
It was after you bought that penthouse that you made my relationship with my ex-wife impossible and I had to divorce her.
Huh?
It's been over a year now since I bought that penthouse. After the divorce, I've been dealing with a lot of personal things, and I still have work and that to deal with as well, so I haven't had time to move into the place or anything yet.
Huh? What the? Can you stop trying to upset me right now? But if that's really the case with you, that penthouse doesn't belong to someone who's single and has no plan to have a family, right?
Huh?
Well, listen, your sister has gotten pregnant.
Oh, is that so? Tomorrow I'll send her a text telling her congrats.
Well, what I'm trying to say is that I want you to give that penthouse to your sister and her husband.
What?
Right now, your sister is living in a small apartment with her husband that only has 1 bedroom and 1 bathroom in it. Right now, the place is decent for those two, but the moment they have their first baby, they're going to need more space to work with. You can understand that, right?
Well, yeah, I understand that.
Then please give that place to your sister.
Stop being ridiculous, Mom. I am planning to move into that place real soon, and starting this week I plan to get my things packed up and ready to go.
Having a place as big as that all to yourself is far too greedy.
Why is that greedy? Also, this place wasn't even gonna be mine in the first place after the divorce, but I was able to get it after much talk with my ex about how much I planned on using it. You have no right telling me to give it away after you almost made me lose it once already.
You are far too old now to be saying such selfish garbage.
How am I being selfish right now?
Are we finished here, Jack? I'm tired of having to fight you all the time on stuff like this. That place is too big for you and would be perfect for your sister, her husband, and her soon-to-be-born baby. And me. Having a place that open for the four of us to live in would be perfect.
Hold on a minute. It seems to me like the conditions have changed, and you just made it look as though you plan to live with them in the penthouse.
And what's wrong with me wanting that?
Have you ever even spoken with either of them yet about your plan?
There's no reason for me to talk with them about it now.
Well, if they need a house that's bigger than the apartment they're in, then the normal thing to do would be to move into a bigger place, or have a new place built for their needs, right? And I believe that both of us have heard already from her husband that he plans on having a place of his own built for the family, instead of moving into an already built home, right? Even if I did want to give them my penthouse, they probably don't need it.
I've had enough of this talk. Just give them the dang penthouse. If you continue to keep saying no to what your own mother is asking you, then I'll have to disown you.
Really?
But if you give them that place, then we can all go on with our lives again as normal. You don't want me cutting ties to you, right?
Actually, I don't care if you do or don't.
Right? You know just as well as I do that we don't want that.
Huh? Wait, that's not what I meant.
Yeah. You can stop trying to talk your way out of all this now. I am looking forward to moving into that place and having so much room to work with while raising my grandbaby.
That's not what I meant.
Well, since that's what's going to happen soon, I need to start preparing my things as well to move into that place.
Go and do what you'd like, Mom. But don't come back to me when things aren't what they seemed.
Jack! Why are you living in this penthouse right now? You were supposed to have given your sister this place so that her family and I could live here without you.
How do you know about me moving out of my old apartment?
I went to your previous apartment to come see it, and the man living next door to your place told me that you moved out. And when he said that to me, I went right to the building that the penthouse is located in, and I can see that you're in there right now. But when I ran after you as you opened the door, you slammed it in my face before I could come inside.
Well, luckily there's a really fast auto lock on the door that kicked in right before you turned the handle. And if you don't have the key to that lock, you can't get in.
Well, then hand that key over to me right now, Jack. I went to your apartment today looking for that key after all, so now that I've had to run all the way here after you moved in without letting me know, I'm getting that key.
So you went into that apartment again without my permission, huh? Thank God I moved out of there before you started to have one of these fits again.
You don't have any plans to get married again, right?
That's right. All I'm thinking about now is living as a bachelor for the rest of my life.
Then hurry up and get the hell out of there. That penthouse is far too good for some half-cooked man like you who doesn't plan to have a wife or kids.
Well, I'm planning on making this place into my office and this studio as well.
Huh? Making it into an office?
For a long time now, I've been doing this sort of work as a sort of side hustle, and now I'm thinking of focusing on it full time. And as of right now, I've been working with a friend of mine on merging our businesses and making a larger company.
And so what? That sort of stuff has nothing to do with that penthouse.
Well, that friend that I'm working with had plans to get married next year, and then move into a place close to his penthouse. But right now his partner is overseas for work, and he's all alone over here. So the plan is to have him stay in this penthouse with me for the next year until his woman returns and they get married.
What the heck? Why did you make all of those plans without me?
Because this is my penthouse, and since it's mine, I can do what I want with it.
But I told you that if you don't want to be disowned, you have to give that place over to your sister so that her family can move into there. You can look back in our texts and see exactly what I told you. I said for you to give the penthouse to her, and that you don't want me cutting ties with you, right? And you replied by saying you don't care if I do or don't.
Yeah, and that meant that I don't care what you do about your relationship with me. In other words, go ahead and disown me.
Huh?
You can go back into our messages and see what I told you. You're mistaking what I said, and that it wasn't what you thought it meant, right?
What? You're kidding, right?
I wanted to make things more clear for you, but you wouldn't stop talking, and told me to stop talking about it anytime I try to speak, so I gave up on it. And honestly, I'm totally okay with you cutting your ties to me, and that's why I stopped caring about you having a misunderstanding about what I said.
What the heck? Then what should I do now?
Go back to your own house and stay quiet from now on?
But I already moved ahead and sold my place.
Is that right?
What the hell is up with you acting like that's got nothing to do with you?
Well, you're cutting ties to me now, right?
No, I don't think so.
Are we done here? I have some things that I need to get back to, and I can see that you have nothing left to say to me that I care to hear. Bye.
Wait a second. What the heck am I going to do? Jack? Hey.
What do you want? What could you possibly want with me now?
Hey, do you know where your sister ran off to?
Huh? Why are you asking me where she's gone? All I know about her is that her husband and her moved back closer to his hometown because there would he be closer to his job.
Huh? They moved even further away. That town is almost 4 hours away from here.
Before those two even got married, they were talking about how before they even had a kid, they'd move back into his hometown where he'd be closer to his job and be in a better place to raise the kids. The only reason why he was working around here for a little while in the first place is because the company he works for is owned by his dad, and he was asked to start helping with the starting of a new office in town. But they agreed that once his wife became pregnant, he could go back to his old office closer to his hometown and have his kid there.
What?
And it's getting pretty close to the due date for that baby, so they decided to move back to his hometown before she had the baby and is all tired out.
Well, why did I never hear anything about this from them?
It's because you're a reckless woman, so we all decided to keep their move a secret from you so you couldn't do anything crazy to them.
Huh? I'm reckless?
You made a huge deal about having me give up on my penthouse and handing it over to my sister so that her and her husband could have their baby there and you could live there with them as well. They also knew about how I bought this place before my divorce and that you were the reason my wife ended up leaving me. And if all that wasn't enough, you were causing a crap ton of stress for her by always trying to control everything she planned to do with the baby, as though it was gonna be your baby somehow. Well, anyway, there's a whole bunch of reasons that began to pile up, and that's why they both chose to move out of town without telling you.
What the heck? Does she not want me around to help her in raising her baby when it's born? Did she forget who raised her to become the perfect woman she is now?
And as far as we're concerned, it was Dad that raised the both of us into the people we are now.
Huh?
Dad was the one making the money in the house for all of us to live on, and he was also the one that did the most cooking and cleaning in the house. You were a housewife, but you ended up slacking off quite a lot.
Wait a second.
Also, it's been 2 years now since you left the house to live on your own away from Dad because you didn't want him to listen to you asking all the time to do the chores, right? Well, he's told me that he plans to divorce you now since you're never going back to him.
But if he leaves me, how am I going to make any money?
No, I'm not, because you told me you disowned me and cut ties with me.
But you are my son, so you should be able to do something about this, please.
I think we're pretty much done here, right? I'm a very busy man now, and I got things I gotta get back to. Can you make sure to never talk to me again?
Jack.
Now I'm gonna get back to work. Goodbye forever. After her and I had our final conversation, my mom came running back to my penthouse door and continued to hang around it for hours and hours. But after a while of hearing her constant knocking around my penthouse door and the building itself, others in the building began to become suspicious of her and called the police on her. They came just at the time I wasn't around, so she couldn't get me to come and help her, meaning the police put her in their car and drove her to the nearest station. After she was let out of the police station the following day, she proceeded to start heading back to the building my penthouse was in, only to be stopped by my dad, who told her that he heard about everything and would be sending her to my older brother's business outside the state. There she would work for him and make some money to support herself, while also being too far away to do anything about me and the rest of my family. Her brother operates a logging business, so the location she'll be working at is far in the mountains and forests, where it takes almost a day to get to by buggy or truck. So because of her being so remote, I can feel a sense of relief knowing she'll never make it back here again. And of course, this meant that Dad was able to divorce her as well. I hope that now she's lost pretty much everything in her immediate family, and she'll begin to make a new family out there in the middle of nowhere cutting wood all day with all those other loggers. And I'm sure that unlike us, those loggers won't even let her get away with a second of that reckless attitude she had with us. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought about the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.
Susie, do you have a minute?
Hey, sure, what's up?
So guess what? I just bought some rice online.
Rice?
I know I could have gone to the supermarket, but it's heavy and carrying it back home is a pain. So I bought it online.
If you'd have said so, I would have taken you in the car, you know.
Oh, that's fine, don't worry. Because I don't shop online very often, so I thought I'd treat myself to some delicious-looking luxury rice.
Huh? Luxury rice?
It should be arriving at your place tomorrow, cash on delivery. Now, be a darling and bring it over to our house once it does.
Wait a second.
What?
When you say you sent it to my place cash on delivery, you mean I'm the one who'll be paying for it? Don't you?
That's right. I'm away at the moment, so you were the only one I could ask.
Can I ask how much it's going to cost me?
Let me see here. Yes, 5 kilos for $75.
That much? Are you kidding me?
It's hardly a lot of money. Surely you have it lying around somewhere.
That's not the point, is it? How many times have you made me pay for your things now? Oh, you can't keep doing this!
Oh, lighten up. I don't see the problem.
Well, it is a problem. You never pay me back. Why do you never pay me back?
Good grief, what am I going to do with you? I might be your mother-in-law, but that still makes me your mother. Are you really going to pester your own mother for cash?
Pester you for cash? All I want you to do is pay me back for all the times you forced me to pay for your things.
Stop being such a tightwad. I've never met anyone so selfish. You're working, so a measly $75 is probably pocket change for you. Just see to it that I get my luxury rice.
There's a limit to how high my expenses can go. I'm trying to save up money for the future too, you know. I haven't reached my savings target for the last 3 months in a row because you always have stuff sent to my house without my permission.
Isn't that just because you're bad at managing your finances? Don't you think it's just a tad disrespectful to try and use your own mother as your scapegoat? I'm very disappointed in you, Susie.
This goes beyond me managing the finances. Just last month alone, I paid $440 for your things.
Oh, that reminds me. I'm going on holiday with a friend next month.
Holiday?
You'll never guess. The Bahamas! Not only that, but for 6 days and 5 nights.
Wait, you're going for that long? If you can afford to go on holiday to the Bahamas, surely you can afford to pay for your own rice.
Oh, well, you see, as for the holiday expenses, Elena paid for everything for me.
My stepsister?
She really is such an amazing daughter. She doesn't complain or act like a tightwad with her money whenever I say I want a little something, unlike some.
Wow.
I'm going for a cup of tea with a friend now. I'm counting on you for the rice.
Hey, wait a sec!
Susie, you got a minute?
Graham? Sure, what is it? Oh, yeah, I hope your business trip went well.
Thanks.
Are you done with all your work now?
Yeah, we managed to wrap things up earlier than expected, so I'm chilling out with my feet up in a hotel right now. Anyway, there's something I was hoping to talk to you about.
Did something happen?
Well, it kinda did, but not to me. It's about something my sister told me.
Your sister?
When I checked my phone just now, I realized she'd been sending me tons of messages while I was at work. It's my mom. She has complete control over my sister's finances.
What? What do you mean?
So you know how my sister got her job through a recommendation from my mom's friend who works at the same company?
Yeah, I think I heard something about that before.
Well, my mom's been using her connections at that company to have my sister's entire salary paid directly into her own bank account.
What? How could that be?
Right? I first heard about it today. I was surprised myself. What's even more surprising is that apparently my sister quit the company.
Oh, wow, she did?
She made a complaint to management because she was scared after her creepy pervert boss, who also happens to be married, kept making passes at her. But contrary to what you'd expect any respectable company to do in that situation, they started pressuring her to resign voluntarily.
Wow.
My sister had been wanting to change careers for a while, so she agreed to resign as long as they gave her a severance package when she did. This all went down about 3 months ago.
Oh, so that's why.
Huh? That's why what?
You know, I've mentioned it to you a few times now. Your mom keeps sending me things she bought online to be paid cash on delivery, forcing me to pay. And it all started 3 months ago. She still hasn't paid me back a single cent.
Ah, that explains it then. She can no longer rely on my sister's salary, so she started pestering you instead.
On that note, just today she had $75 worth of luxury rice sent to my house.
Good God. I can't believe the nerve of that woman. No matter how much I tell her not to, she doesn't pay me the slightest attention. If anything, she gets worse.
Have you tried saying something to your dad?
Nope, that's just as hopeless. My mom has control over my dad's finances as well.
Wow, she does?
The only reason I'm fortunate enough to have control over my own money in the midst of all this is because I got the job I wanted after I applied for it myself and declined the offer Mom made for the company her friend works at and left the family home as soon as I graduated university.
I see. Just think, if you'd have accepted that job offer your mom got you through her friend, there's a good chance you'd be in the same position as the rest of her victims right now.
I think you might be right. Chill went down my spine when I thought about it just now.
Right?
Anyway, about my sister.
Oh, of course. Sorry I took us off the subject.
Not at all. It's important we discuss that too, so don't worry about it. So I'll carry on with what I was going to say about my sister now.
Okay, please do.
Now, the crucial factor in all this is my sister's severance package.
Severance package?
My sister went out of her way to set up a brand new bank account for the severance package to be paid into, and requested specifically that the company make sure that the money was paid into that account and only that account.
Right. I see. If it was paid into the same bank account they'd been using till now, it'll go straight to your mom.
That's right. That's why she made the new one, to prevent that from happening. Apparently, she planned on moving out of the family home using the money from that severance package. But for God knows what reason, it went straight into my mom's bank account just like before.
What?
She thought something fishy was going on when she hadn't received anything after 3 months, and when she made some inquiries, they told her they already gave it to my mom.
My God. Is there no way she can get it back now?
My mom probably spent it already, knowing what she's like.
No way.
She was saying something about going on holiday to the Bahamas next month.
Wait, the Bahamas? Your mom was sending me messages about that just earlier today. She said your sister was covering all of the expenses for her.
Seriously?
So that's what she was scheming. Your sister doesn't deserve this. She must be so miserable. Isn't there anything we can do? Someone's got to stop your mom's reign of terror.
I agree. That's why I wanted to discuss it with you today. If my sister can just get away from the family home and find work at a company that has nothing to do with my mom, I think she can make it somehow.
I think so too.
I'm gonna fill you in on more of the details when I get home tomorrow.
Okay, got it.
Are you there, Graham? I can't get in touch with Susie. Do you have any idea why that might be?
Oh, Mom, it's you.
I just got back from my holiday in the Bahamas. I called Susie while I was away to ask if she'd pay for a package I bought online. I ordered it to your house to be paid cash on delivery. I just went over there myself because I can't get through to her. But no one seems to be home. I wanted to get hold of my rice ASAP since I planned on having some with my favorite hamburger patties and garlic sauce for lunch tomorrow. I'm in a real pinch here.
Susie's next to me right now.
Oh, she is? Please, could you ask her where my package is? It should have arrived yesterday.
Oh, that. She was unable to accept it.
What? Why?
Because we moved out 3 days ago.
Huh? You moved out? What do you mean? Don't joke about things like that, Graham. Where's my luxury rice?
We moved out.
What?
We moved out of that house. Let me rephrase. We no longer live in that house.
Huh? You moved out?
Which is why, if you want to know where your package is, I suggest you phone the delivery company's customer service line or the manufacturer and make an inquiry yourself.
Just slow down for 1 second. What are you talking about?
I very clearly asked Susie to take care of this for me.
Didn't she tell you she had plans that day and refused? I came back off my business trip just as all this was happening, so I know about everything.
Well, maybe so, but I was certain she was just telling lies so she could get out of paying.
Yeah, about that. How many times have you forced Susie to pay for cash on delivery packages that you specifically arranged to arrive when she was home, Mom? You owe her well over $1,000 by this point. When exactly do you plan on paying her back?
Well,
I get it, Mom. You had no intention of paying her back to begin with.
well,
Stop treating my wife like your personal ATM.
Oh, ATM, don't be ridiculous.
Then there's the issue of what you've been doing to my sister.
Elena?
I know about everything. You used almost her entire severance package from when she left the company to fund your trip to the Bahamas and your lavish spending sprees. I also know about how you used your connections at her old company to see that her salary was paid into your bank account every single payday.
No. You've got it all wrong. That was because I was worried about her. Elena's never been very good with her finances, so I decided to help her.
Cut the crap, Mom! The only one who's no good with their finances is you.
Me? How dare you?
The whole family knows about your disastrous spending habits and how wasteful you are. I dread to even ask how much money's left in your bank account right now. You're the most frivolous person I've ever known.
But,
And that's why my sister moved house too.
what? Wait a second. Elena moved away too?
Of course she did.
Not of course she did. I just put in a recommendation for her at another company, and they were about to invite her for an interview.
Why am I not surprised? All so you can continue using her as your ATM, right? How long do you have to exploit her before you finally be satisfied? You take everything she has and you still want more. That's why the three of us, me, my wife, and my sister, all decided to move away all at the same time. We used the time you were away on holiday as our opportunity to get away from you.
How could you?
Oh yeah, we can't forget about Dad.
Huh?
He moved independently of the three of us, but I heard he also used your Bahamas trip as his chance to get out of the house.
No, your father too? This can't be happening. Everyone's abandoning me. Wait, more importantly, where on earth did he get the money to leave home from?
Apparently, he'd been saving up for years, biding his time, waiting for the right moment. He also told me he's currently in the process of setting up a new bank account, and the account his salary goes into will be changing before long.
What? What do you mean?
You seriously don't understand?
How can I understand if you don't explain to me?
The bank account Dad's salary has been going into this whole time. Basically, the bank account you've been spending all the money in like it was your God-given right for years will stop receiving payments as soon as the change has been finalized. To summarize, you won't be getting a single cent out of him ever again.
What?
Stop this at once. What has gotten into you all? Where has your father gone?
I've got a pretty good idea about what Dad intends to do from here on out. But since that's none of your business, I won't be telling you a thing. If you want to repair the damage you've done, you need to do it yourself. It's time you stood on your own 2 feet for a change, Mother.
Wait!
Goodbye. A few days later, my dad sent my mom the divorce papers. My mom was seething over the unprecedented situation she found herself in of being abandoned by all of her loved ones in one fell swoop. But luckily for her, her little brother, my uncle, was kind enough to take her in. And thanks to my uncle somehow or other persuading my mom to go through with it, the divorce was finalized. Now, my dad and sister are enjoying their fresh start in their new homes, while finally being able to appreciate the satisfaction of actually being able to spend their own money for a change. We're using all means necessary to ensure that my mom pays my sister back every last cent of the severance package she stole. And she's currently spending most of her days on the verge of tears working tirelessly to see to it that she makes the money to fund those repayments. As soon as she's done paying my sister back, a solitary existence of living alone without a single person to rely on is all that awaits her. By finally being forced to work, I hope she finally understands the value of money and how difficult it can be to get by.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.